Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Tikeja, and I'm excited you're hanging out with us for this session from Online Success Made Simple. If you've been hearing about AI and ChatGPT and thinking, I know it's powerful, but I do not want to break anything, lose my data, or feel dumb trying to use it, then you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Tonight is not about flexing tech skills. Tonight is about showing you, step by step, how to set this up, protect your privacy, and actually use it to save time and support your income. Quick reminder before we dive in, this is being recorded. So if I move a little fast and your brain goes, hold on sis, you can pause, rewind, or rewatch any part you need more time with. Treat it like Netflix for your brain. Do me a favor. Drop in the chat where you're watching from and one word for how you feel about AI right now. Excited? Nervous? Curious? Overwhelmed? Put it in there. Beautiful. I see the curious, the nervous, and a couple I don't trust it in there too. That's honest. I like that. One more thing so you know how we roll. We teach everything in more depth inside our school community. You usually see it there first before it ever makes it out into the world. So if you love this beginner session, just know we go much more advanced inside school, but we keep it beginner friendly. All right, let's jump in. This is tonight's masterclass, how to set up, protect, and profit with ChatGPT without the tech stress. And I want you to keep this line in your head all night. If you can type, you can profit. If you can text your cousin, you can talk to ChatGPT. Same thumbs, just a better listener. Let's just cancel this idea right now. You do not have to be good with tech to win with this. If you can, type a sentence, ask a question, complain in a group chat, you already have the skills to use ChatGPT. The real secret is this. The magic isn't in the tool. The magic is in how you talk to it. And remember, if I say something and you're like, wait, what? You can rewind, rewatch, pause, take notes, come back. No AI police. No you're behind sign over your head. Here's what we're doing tonight so your brain can relax. By the end of this session, you will set up your ChatGPT account in minutes. Turn on key privacy and data protections. Understand free versus paid plans in plain English. Personalize ChatGPT so it starts sounding like you. Use simple prompt formulas that give strong results. Start your first money-minded ChatGPT conversation. So this is not AI is cute. This is, how do I actually use this in my life and business? And when you're ready to go deeper with automations, content systems, all that good stuff, we go way more advanced inside our Online Success Made Simple school community. But first, we master the basics right here. To keep this simple, we're building on 3 pillars. 3 pillars of using ChatGPT with confidence. Pillar 1, setup and privacy. Pillar 2, personalization and interface. Pillar 3, prompting and practice. As we go through, notice which pillar you feel good about and which pillar you're like, help me immediately. And again, you can always rewatch this, pause it, go step by step with your screen open next to mine. Let's start at the door, how to get into ChatGPT. If you don't have an account yet, your steps are go to chatgpt.com, click sign up for free, use your email or log in with Google, Apple, or Microsoft. Confirm your email if it asks, log in, and you're ready to chat. That's it. No installing software, no call your nephew moments. If this part feels fast, remember, when you watch the replay, you can pause on this slide, walk through each step, and then hit play again. You're in control. Now the money question, do I need to pay for this thing? Let's keep it simple. Free plan, great for ideas, short posts, basic writing, learning the ropes. There are usage limits, but for beginners, it's totally fine. Paid plans, plus, pro, business. More power, more speed, more messages. Better if you use ChatGPT daily. Write longer content like blogs, ebooks, big campaigns. Hate running into limits. Key message, start free. Upgrade when you keep hitting usage limits or you're using this as a serious business tool. Inside School, we show you how to actually get your money's worth out of those paid plans when you're ready. Because paying and then just staring at the screen is not the goal. Before we get fancy, we protect your stuff. You're going to be putting real ideas, real strategies, maybe even client work into this tool. So you need to know what's saved, what may be used for training, what you can turn off. Once this part is solid, you'll feel way more relaxed using ChatGPT. And again, if this feels like a lot, you can re-watch this privacy section slowly. Think of the replay as your calm down and click through mode. In your settings, there's a section called Data Controls. This is where I want you to click before you start pouring your business ideas into the chat. You're going to go to Settings, Data Controls. Find Improve the Model for Everyone. Turn that off. When this is off, new chats are not used to train future models. Your history is still there for you. It's a better setup if you're doing business workflows, client content, paid offers, inside school. When we get into advanced AI workflows, this is one of the first switches we tell people to flip. It's like putting a lock on your front door. Next privacy tool, temporary chat. Think of temporary chat as incognito mode for your brain. Use it when you're dealing with real numbers, real client situations, sensitive ideas you're still shaping. In temporary chat, it won't show in your sidebar. It isn't used for training. It's scheduled to be deleted after a period of time. But listen, even with all that, we still do not put passwords, social security numbers, full card numbers, or private medical info into AI. We are building digital income, not starring in a data breach documentary. Let's talk about a quick weekly habit, cleaning your history. From your sidebar, you can delete test threads, messy drafts. I was just playing conversations. Anything you would not want on a big screen in front of your family. If you ever decide, I'm done with this platform, you can. Export your data. Delete your account. Again, you're not trapped. And if this part feels a little extra, you can always come back to it in the replay when you're ready for your digital spring cleaning day. ChatGPT can now remember certain details about you. That's part of its memory and personalization features. In Settings, select Personalization. You can see what it already remembers. Delete anything you don't like. Turn memory off if you'd rather not use it. My suggestion, let it remember helpful things. Your business, your audience, your style. Don't let it hoard random personal details you don't want stored. If that sounds like a lot right now, it's fine. Rewatch this section later and do it step by step. One more privacy note, because people get surprised by this. When you click share on a conversation, it creates a link. People with that link can view the conversation, and those shared chats can show up in search results. So, rule of thumb, treat shared chats like social media posts. If you wouldn't share it publicly, don't share the link. Save the oversharing for the group chat, not the share button. Box 1 is all about you and your brand. Here are some lines you can use and customize. I am a coach, creator, marketer, retiree building online income. I help your audience achieve main result. My offers are list your products, programs. My voice, warm, direct, playful, spiritual, no fluff. I mostly create reels, carousels, emails, webinars, etc. This helps ChatGPT stop talking to you like a stranger and start writing like it actually understands what you do. Inside school, we literally walk people through filling this out line by line, especially for their niche. So if this feels like, oof, I need help, that's where we do it. Now we shift from, is it safe, to, how do I make this feel like my assistant? That's where custom instructions come in. Think of custom instructions as your permanent prompt. To find it, go to Settings, Personalization, Custom Instructions. Turn customization on if it's not already. You'll see two boxes. What should ChatGPT know about you? How should ChatGPT respond? This is where you teach it who it's working for. Box 2 is where you tell ChatGPT how to show up for you. Some examples. Write like a friendly mentor using simple language. Avoid corporate jargon and long paragraphs. When I ask for social posts, use hook, body, CTA, plus up to 7 hashtags. Default length, under 250 words, unless I say go long. Always speak to beginners who are new to AI and online marketing. This is where you stop saying the same thing over and over in every prompt. You're training it once and then reminding it with little tweaks. If you need to see this wording again, remember, replay, pause, copy, paste. No rush. If you're doing multiple things, like posting in school, planning YouTube videos, building email sequences, you can use projects to keep those worlds separate. Create projects like School Content Lab, YouTube scripts, email funnels. For each one, add project instructions, who the audience is, what kind of content you're making, any rules or tone just for that project. So your school content doesn't accidentally start sounding like a sales email, and your emails don't sound like TikTok. Quick tour of the screen so nothing feels intimidating. When you open ChatGPT, at the top, you have the model selector. In the center, you've got your conversation. At the bottom, the prompt box where you type, attach files, or use voice. On the left sidebar, you'll see recent chats, projects, settings, explore. If you've ever sent a text and then scrolled back up to reread it, you already know how this layout works. And yes, if you need to look at the screen layout slowly, what do? Pause, zoom in, rewatch this part. You're not in a race. Now we go into the part that actually makes money. How you talk to ChatGPT. A prompt is just what you type into the box. It can be a question, an instruction, some context, or a description. Think of it like an address in your GPS. Take me somewhere nice. That's random. Take me to 123 Main Street at 5 p.m. That's specific. Same thing here. Clear prompt, clear result. Here's your go-to formula. Role plus task plus details plus tone. Example, you are a social media manager. Write 5 Instagram captions about self-confidence for women over 40 starting an online business. Keep the tone uplifting and empowering. Breakdown. Role, social media manager. Task, write 5 Instagram captions. Details, self-confidence, women over 40, starting an online business. Tone, uplifting and empowering. If you only remember this one formula, you'll already be ahead of most people just typing, write something for me and hoping for a miracle. Let's see how much context changes things. Weak prompt, write a post about health. You'll get something your aunt could have forwarded on WhatsApp. Strong prompt, you are a wellness coach. Write a Facebook post about simple morning routines for busy women over 50 who want more energy without strict dieting. Keep it encouraging and practical. Same topic, different level of clarity, more context, better content every single time. Here's another mindset shift. The first answer from ChatGPT is a draft, not a verdict. So instead of just taking it or leaving it, you say, give me 3 versions: conversational, educational, motivational. Rewrite this to be shorter and add emojis. Turn this into a 30-second reel script. That's you being the boss, not the victim of the first response. Inside school, when we break down advanced prompting, we show you whole workflows built on this idea: version, refine, remix. When you find prompts that hit, do not trust your memory. Save them. Create a prompt bank in Google Docs, your Notes app, your school resources if you're in our community. Make sections like hooks, reels, emails, school posts, lead magnet ideas. Anytime you say, ooh, this one was good, drop it in the bank. Then you're not starting from scratch. You're pulling from your own library. And yes, you can pause the replay on any example prompt, copy it, paste it into your bank, and tweak it. Let's walk through a starter chat you can have that's actually useful. Here's a prompt you can copy. Hi, ChatGPT. Act like my friendly business coach and content assistant. I'm a beginner with about 2 hours a day to build online income. Ask me 5 quick questions about my skills, interests, and who I want to help. Then suggest 5 online income ideas I could start in the next 90 days. It will ask you questions. Answer them, then say, expand idea number 3 into a simple 30-day action plan. Keep it beginner friendly. Now you've got a plan tailored to your life, not random ideas from the internet. If you need more time to study this prompt, you already know. Pause the replay, screenshot it, use it when you're ready. Here's a content example. You are my social media content creator. Write 3 short Facebook posts inviting beginners to learn how to use ChatGPT without tech stress. Mention my free school community that teaches AI and online marketing. Tone, friendly, encouraging, confident. Once you like one of the posts, say, turn post number 2 into a 30-second reel script. Now you've got a written post, a video script. This is how you start building content systems, and that's exactly the kind of advanced stuff we go into deeper inside our school, taking one idea and stretching it across multiple platforms. Let's summarize this into a simple checklist. Privacy. Turn off improve the model for everyone. Use temporary chat for sensitive work. Delete old chats weekly. Review and clean up memories. Personalization. Fill custom instructions. Who you are, who you serve, your voice. Set response rules. Tone, format, length. Create projects for different content types. Prompting. Use role plus task plus details plus tone. Ask for multiple versions. Save winning prompts in your prompt bank. If you didn't catch all of that, that's okay. This is replay friendly. You are allowed to go through it again slower. Here's what I want you to do today or this week. Log into chatgpt.com. Update settings, data controls, and personalization. Create your first custom instruction setup. Use the 4-part prompt formula on one real piece of content. Start a prompt bank with at least 3 prompts that worked well. That's it. You don't have to build Rome. Just take these first steps. And when you're ready for more, automations, workflows, content batching with AI, we cover that in detail inside our school community, where you usually see everything first. Your homework is simple. Title it, My First ChatGPT Experience. Answer these questions. What surprised you most? How easy was it once you actually started typing? Which idea or result stood out to you? Then post it inside our school community. Tag it #myfirstchat or #promptpractice. This helps you mark your starting point. Later, when you're doing more advanced automation and content systems with us, you'll look back at this and laugh at how nervous you were. Let's land this. You do not need to know everything about AI to begin. You don't have to be techie. You don't have to be that person who loves gadgets. You just need a protected setup, some simple rules for how ChatGPT should behave, and clear prompts so it knows how to help you. The magic is not in watching other people use AI on YouTube. The magic happens when you open that chat box, type your first prompt, and let yourself be a beginner. And the good news is you can pause, you can rewind. If you need help or have more questions, here's where to find us. Website, onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. Email, support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. Community, school.com/onlinesuccessmadesimple5033. Inside school, you'll also get a simple checklist of everything we covered today, so you don't have to rewind and rewatch. Just follow it step by step for easy reference. Inside school is where we teach the more advanced AI, the automations, the content systems, the do this first before the rest of the world catches up kind of stuff. If you want to be ahead of the curve, that's where you want to be. Next week, we're diving into tips, tricks, and hacks to get better results. That's where we get into asking smarter follow-up questions, fixing bad outputs, and little tweaks that make ChatGPT feel like a 24/7 business partner, not a toy. Bring your questions, bring your examples, bring that friend who says, I've been meaning to learn this. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Tikeja, and I'm here to help you make this AI thing feel simple, doable, and actually fun. Now go open ChatGPT, try one thing from tonight, and then come tell us how it went inside the community.